All right, it is January 4th. We're getting back into our sugar bush for the first time this season. You can see our lines set out through here. So the first step we're going to do is basically just walk around, make sure all of our lines are in place, nothing's torn down. Make sure any kind of changes, repairs are needed before we clean the lines, flush them out, and then start tapping tomorrow. You can see over the summer things change. There may be branches that fall. Some of these lines may have been chewed by squirrels. It's always a good idea just to walk through, make sure everything looks in good condition, everything is ready to go before you really start tapping things. When you're doing your inspections at the beginning of the season, just make sure that all junctions, all connectors are tight, everything's on there, there's no obvious leaks. Once we put water in this, we'll be able to more easily see the leaks as well as we're flushing them. But look for these unions. These are places sometimes where things can work loose and you'll get a leak in the system. Here's a shot of a branch that came down over the off season, hit our lines. Doesn't look like anything was damaged. I'll go ahead and cut this out of here, remove it, and get it off the lines, and so we can take a closer look. So here's a spot where something happened to our lines. I'm not sure yet. Looks like a couple small branches fell on them and knocked them down. I'll go take a look, make sure they're in good condition, put them back up, get them ready to go. Yep, we can see there's a decent sized little branch hit this line, knocked it down, knocked some of the spiles loose from their caps, and then another branch over here. There we go. Pull this back up. Yeah, looks pretty good. This system that we're using has a series of larger main lines, and then off of those are these trunk lines that come and connect to multiple trees. And so what I'm doing today is, again, just inspecting each of these lines, making sure everything looks good. And then I'm going to be opening up the last tap on each of these lines just to give some ability when we flush these with our back pressured water, they can work their way up through these lines. Just opening these up before we flush them out. Now we're higher up on our system, kind of towards the top. The last few lines and the last few trees that we're tapping. So we're just gonna go check these, make sure everything looks good. Look at each fitting. Make sure it all looks tight. Great. Just a look at our whole entire system kind of from the top. This is the high point. Luckily we have a lot of topography here, which helps us funnel everything out of the whole system down into our storage tank.